Hi guys, SK File here. I'll give you a look at some of my many Batman figures. We'll start with unmasked Batmen. So here you have a couple animated. Another one a little different size. This one was the one that came in the Batmobile. You could convert Bruce into Batman. These are things you could put on top. This is just a custom thing I made. And I'm not quite sure how this worked. This one has like a peg thing here. Then on the bottom where you have the Nolan Batman Begins series, various iterations as he's transitioning into the full Batman costume. So those are the unmasked ones. First part. Here's the second. This one was a series of unmasked figures. I have Batgirl and Batman. I think I might have Superman too, Clark Kent. So this is of course the armored one. And this one's cool. This was Comic-Con convention only figure that has him starting to remove his cowl. I have this in the box. I'll show you in a minute. But that's really cool, isn't it? And this, of course, is Ben Affleck version. Kind of weird looking, but you can take the cowl off. Then you have a couple Arkham's video game ones. This is obviously after he's had some fighting, and then this is his civilian outfit. So those are the unmasked ones. And now we'll move over into another section. Here's the unmasked one from the convention in the box. So this was from Comic-Con in San Diego. This will stay here. This is the 10th anniversary of DC Direct figure. This is a box set, Batman Through the Ages. You have an original one, which is not quite accurate. It's close, but doesn't have the purple gloves. Then you have your comic style as it evolves, and then the more modern one. On the inside of this, there's a comic book included. And here we have Thomas Wayne as Batman, and then you have the Thrill Killer Batman Elseworld story. Okay, here are some. Now, the main way you tell the difference, besides the bat symbol, is the utility belt. I mean, the capes give it away sometimes too, and the gauntlets, but notice the variation on the utility belt. That's an interesting one. It's like a combination of animated and comic book. These guys are missing their I don't think this is the right cape for this guy, but here you have your two Frank Miller ones. Even these, look how different they are. Now, maybe one's the Dark Knight Returns, and then the other the Dark Knight 2, I'm not sure. Okay, up here we have various iterations of the Batman Begins costume. These are all Christmas ornaments. I like that guy with the red eyes. And here, move on. Here's an armored Batman. Then we get into the Hush figures. This is the one where he jumps out of a plane. This one is similar to the Hush figures in a lot of ways. But you notice the utility belt. So here is the most comic accurate first appearance costume Batman. See the purple gloves, and I like it because it has that wired cape which you can mold. Then here's the not so accurate one. Look, slightly different than the one in the 4-pack. Here you have Michael Keaton Batman. This is I think the first issue one there. See how old it is, the bat symbol's worn off. And then this is a later one. Then there's this guy. I don't know if this is Lucius Fox, I'm not sure. Animated. This is a really cool one. Bruce is all damaged. I think this is the one where he fought Clayface. This is another damaged one, and I put some fake blood on him. So I got Azrael here, and the helmeted armored Batman. Let me move this to the next grouping. I'm in what is called the bonus room in our apartment, and it's my computer area, storage, and then when we have the twins over, we have their toys all over the place here, so it's a little cramped. Okay, so here we have various iterations of Batman. Notice how many variations of gray there are. Some are shiny, most of them are matte. Here are the blue eyes on that one. I prefer figures that look the most menacing and the most practical looking, so they need large utility belts. This is a custom. I have another cape I can put on him. Can I grab that? Capes. Yeah. So I can put this one on him too, which I think it looks better. But I put that bat symbol on him. Kind of cool. I'm gonna do this one-handed. So here it is with the black cape. Kind of cool. So here's some of the movie ones. This is probably the scariest one. Of course, it's the Scarecrow nightmare version. Then you have on the bottom row here comic book version, which is also Brave and the Bold animated style. These are all the blue and gray. I like this one a lot because the shading is really cool, and also look at the giant utility belt. I think this is the Brubaker one. Here's an example where there's one color scheme, same mold, so different color scheme. DC figures out how to make money. Okay. Preview Alfred and Robin. Excuse me. So here's the animated versions. First one, moving on. And this is the Brave and the Bold one. Not too sure about this one series, but I like this one because of the cool action where you can, put his wings out so I can glide. Although notice they're not the electrostatic Batman Begins kind. Then you have Batman Beyond. So, another tease, Batgirl coming. Also Batwoman, Mr. Freeze, there's a lot. So, I hope you liked it. And for Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, I'm out.